Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, March the 14th. My name is Barry Anerson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me? This is the email address you can use. This is a link to get into our free room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to participate in our room. This is a subscription link, instant 15% savings with the promo code that is there. If you take it a monthly subscription, it would be on the first month only. Annual, of course, would apply for the whole year. I open the room at about 9 o'clock. That's when I start to share my screen. That's Eastern Time, of course. 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And I get live on the mic a little after that, about 9:05. I go to 3:30, Mondays to Thursdays, and 3 o'clock on Fridays. Well, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. My day was kind of over in the pre-market. Now, RKDA. As you know, I shouldn't say if you're brand new to this video, you don't know, but I don't typically trade very much in the pre-market. But this one, let's take a look at the daily chart and see what it has done. If you're not familiar with this one, this had an incredible, there's today, of course, the amazing day today, but even yesterday, even though it sold off, but 3 days ago is when it really started. You know, the stock went from 5, hit 11. A lot of people probably thought that was over. The next day it hit 18 or 19. Then it looked like maybe that was going to be it. Then look at this day. I mean, astonishing. It almost hit $50 before it has pulled back. But this is what I did, and this is why. So watching it in the pre-market, and right there is when it had started to move. And I quickly checked my news feed with Interactive Brokers and mentioned that, let me see if I can actually, something to do development of milestones for a healthier wheat, trying to pump up the resistance or something to that effect, getting a percentage up to 97% of some component. Anyway, the bottom line is trying to make a healthier wheat. I guess that's really the bottom line. So when I saw this and I read that, I thought, okay, now there seems to be, even though maybe this was kind of known before, seems to be a reason for this madness. So I watched it. Probably better to look at this on a 5-minute in the pre-market. So this is what I saw. So there was the news. I had time to read it. This is what I saw. A little bit of a pullback. I mean, the gentlest of pullbacks from up here. And I thought, you know what? I should take this if it pops over that high. That high was 1548. So I took it right there. Took the trade at 1569. Not going to bore you with all the exits and all that. I did have an exit at 1710 in the pre-market, right about here, and look what it did. I mean, this is just astonishing. I had exits at 2574. I said so right up here I wanted to make $1. Oh, sorry, $1 over $10 on that initial buy. I had an exit here also. I had my last exit was right there. I didn't have very much left at this point. My last exit was right there. Figured, well, maybe that's done, and then it just almost hit 50. So anyway, that was just an astonishing play. I mean, obviously, really tough to top that in the day. I know a lot of people were in the room, were in this one at different levels. But I mean, again, I don't often take pre-market trades, but that one's absolutely paid off. So we tried this one. This one came from Holly, Y10. The alert was right here at 2535, right here. Now, notice how it popped up here. Now, a lot of people are, of course, if you're in that RKDA, looking, okay, is there another stock that is sort of similar, maybe the same type of sector? So I think, this was being pumped as something that might have been in that same sector. I'm not saying Holly pumped it, but Holly did get an alert at 25.35. This is after it already went up to 253. So I waited for this one. It pulled back, it pulled back, it pulled back, and then I got into the trade at 233. Thought, okay, you have to imagine that all the people that did not, take part in the RKDA are looking for something else that might be somewhat similar. I'm not saying that Y10 was going to $50, but just something that was in the same sector. Anyway, that was, I guess, call it the rumor, call it whatever you want. Got into this one right here at 233. I sold some at 248. 248 right up here. Close enough. And then on the way down, basically flat on the last piece. So that, you know, I was really hoping it would get close to 3, but because I think even the daily chart looks pretty good. Yeah, you can see the daily chart has a lot of room in it. So definitely has to be watched tomorrow just to see if people start saying, "Hey guys, you know, this is the next arc." When I say "Hey guys," I'm talking about there are all sorts of different trading rooms out there. If the buzz starts to be that this is the next RKDA, whether it's true or not, it's not that our room pumps anything like that. All we're doing is reading the charts and going along for the ride if there is one. That's all we're trying to do. So that was that one, and I also took ITCI from Holly. I'll show you the one that I missed from Holly, probably because I was watching the other. Had to watch the other one quite closely. ITCI 2448, very choppy. I ended up taking this trade at 2514, popped over the whole number. Yeah, right about there. In fact, it might have even been here. I can't remember exactly the time. And then I got out up here, 25.34, and then when it came back down to 25.14, got out. I think it actually was on this candle I watched this pull. In fact, I know it was. It was on this candle, and then it got up to this level, sold some right there, and then basically sold flat in the last part. A little too choppy. This is the one that I missed, though, from Holly. And again, excuse me, really, having to concentrate on RKDA. So I guess it's unfair for me to say I missed it, but this is the type of Holly trade I like. It's relatively inexpensive. It broke over the whole number. There was the alert at 1196, got as high as 1319. So over $1 at the absolute high. But I say to people, I mean, you don't have to. Me, I would never take it 1196. I would have waited for a 12 break. I would have, if I'd been able to really concentrate on it, probably would have seen these two candles and then watch it pull back, and then would have taken it right around here over the whole number. Probably sold some right in this area. But anyway, that was a really nice percentage move from Holly. So anyway, everybody, that is that is about it. Oh, I did take another one. ENPH did not work out. Sort of coming back, but this looked pretty good. If I look at it on the daily chart, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, you see the big. It's sort of a void on the left, I think up to 5, up to this level. So that's what, in fact, right up to there. That's what intrigued me about it. I saw this one on the momentum less than 10. That's what it was, the momentum less than 10. Probably saw it. Look at the 15. Yeah, so you see this big volume bar right there. So that would have triggered it. I actually took the trade at 434, right about here. Might have been actually, I'm sorry, it was right here early. 434, that's right, it was right here. And then it pulled right back. I got out for a 7-cent loss. It has come back, but not too interested in it right now. Anyway, definitely want to get back into the room. Lots of excitement, of course, with the RKDA. Be so interesting to see what happens with this tomorrow. Obviously, it would have been an interesting short. I have no shorts with Interactive Brokers, so I could not do anything there. All right, everybody. Let me bring back my capture program. So any questions for me, just fire an email off to info@trade-ideas.com. If you want to have any of the windows that I use and my layout, just send me an email. I'll send them all to you in one big link. You'll see all the individual windows. You can pick and choose what you want, or you can pick the entire layout. Again, you can come into the room. It's free. This is the link to get into the room. Free room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to come into the room. This is a link for a subscription. instant 15% off. Promo code is right there. I'll open the room tomorrow at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen. And I'll get live on the mic at about 9:05 tomorrow. So, hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.